y'all drivers doing this morning? It is Monday, November 7th, I do believe. Hope everybody had a good night. Getting right along here. This is Trey. Trey's in the house. Hey, what's up, Trey?
Tired.
What's up? He said he's tired. Anyway, put that thing back on there. Stand there that I can do some driving. I'm actually driving this morning. Let's see here. There we go. A little vibrating this morning here. There we go. We're in Missouri. We're at 70 westbound on the way to Commerce City, Colorado, right outside of Denver, baby. Anyway, we westbound and down. Anyway, I appreciate y'all checking in on the live feeds. I appreciate y'all commenting and joining everything. I appreciate y'all helping me gain my subscribers list. Is growing. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're at 833. Almost there. Almost there. Our goal is to get to 1,000, and then we'll go for 10, then 100,000, then 1 million. See what happens. Signal may be going in and out a little bit right here. If it is, I do apologize. But let's talk about something today. I want to talk about what do you do when you're sick out on the road. You ever thought about that, Trey? What are you going to do when you get sick out here on the road?
Huh?
You ever thought about that? What you going to do if you get sick out here on the road? I mean, we get sick at home all the time. I mean, we get sick out here too, you know? Just deal with it, right?
I don't think I would. I hardly ever get sick.
And that's true, me too. Like, I hardly ever get sick too, but like I said, the times I did get sick, I got sick. A couple times I got sick out here. I got sick with food poisoning, and that sucks. Appreciate you joining in. If you're just joining me live, we are westbound on the way to Colorado. We're in Missouri. We're about an hour away from the Kansas border. I'm riding with Trey's over here, my trainee. He's riding with me. He's doing really good. But we're talking about what we do if we get sick out here on the road. Listen, I got food poisoning out here, and it was not fun. It sucks. Food poisoning sucks. Good morning, Jay's party. I see you there. So yeah, you get sick out here on the road. I got food poisoning one time, and I gave it to myself. I was driving, and it's kind of gross, but anyway, I had a cooler. This was my stupidity, but I got some raw chicken that I was going to cook, and I put it in the cooler, and then I also put I had some sandwich meat in there, and I guess some of the juice got out of the Ziploc bags and got into the sandwich meat. Anyway, I ate a sandwich that night and got really sick, and then the next day I felt better, and then the next night I ate 2 sandwiches, and that was it. That done me in. I was sick all night long. I thought I was going to die. But what you've got to do, drivers, if you get sick out on the road, the first thing you want to do is you want to call your dispatcher. You want to call them and say, hey, listen, I'm getting sick, and then you want to try to find a truck stop somewhere near that you can stop at. Then the second thing you want to do is you want to assess the situation. How sick am I? Is this just a flu? Is this something that, something's going to be a bug overnight? Is this something that's going to be really serious? You've got to assess the situation, because just because you're out here on the road don't mean you're going to not get sick. We get sick at home, drivers. We get sick at home too. But if you get sick out here on the road, it's way worse, and it sucks. Oh my God, it sucks. The thing is only you know how far you can drive. If you're feeling sick and you can't drive, only you know that. Your dispatcher will try to push you. Some, not all of them, but some of them try, hey, can you get the load here? Can you get the load here? Look, drivers, you're the captain of your ship. Make sure that you're doing the right thing by taking care of yourself. And then don't just lay up on the bunk. You want to call a loved one, call your wife, your husband, your spouse. Call them and let them know what's going on and let them know where you're at. Too many drivers have died actually sleeping in the bunk, sick. Got real sick, had a heart attack, laid in the bunk. Don't do that. I got so sick out here one time, I was only 4 hours away from the house, and I caught COVID. I ended up having to get an ambulance. I ended up falling out at the shipper. Anyway, I had to get a hotel. My company got me a hotel for a few days, thank God. I wasn't able to drive, but I knew I wasn't able to drive no matter how bad I wanted to get home. Then when I had food poisoning the next day, I wanted to get home, and I was able to get home. I was throwing up at a bucket next to me, and I was throwing up in the bucket all the way home, but I pushed it and got home, and I knew I was okay to drive. I just felt like crap. So you're going to have times out here, drivers, where you're going to get sick. Things are going to happen. So you want to think about those things. Keep you some medicine in the truck. Keep you some Tylenol. Keep you some Pepto-Bismol. If you have any medicines, if you extra blood pressure medicine, you may run out of the home, keep it in here. If you're diabetic, make sure you keep your sugar medicine. Make sure you have a sugar checker so you're honestly checking your sugar at all times. Because you're way away from home. You know, and if you're a lot of times we're going to be by ourselves out here, drivers. You're going to be driving for days and hours on end, and you're got to take care of yourself. You got to check those sugars. You got to check those blood pressures. If you're not feeling right, pull over. And like I said, when you do get sick, because it's going to happen, there's all kinds of sicknesses. I mean, you could have a hernia. You could have some back pain. You know, it ain't got to just be stomach bug. There's like you can have a migraine. You might get a toothache. God forbid you get out here and you get a badass toothache. You have some toothache. You might not get to a store where you can get these certain things. So keep that in mind. Make sure you got your little medicine stash in the back somewhere. But also, if you do have like Dramamine and things like that, you want to keep those separate because you don't want to just get them mixed up in there and then take drowsy medicine when you're driving. So make sure you keep that separate. That's the driving tip of the day. Like I said, I just wanted to check in this morning live. We're in Missouri. I appreciate you, Jay's Party, watching in. Appreciate you checking in with me this morning. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know if any of your video ideas you want. And I hope this session this morning helps you out talking about getting sick out here on the road. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But I may do another little live video later. Right now, everybody's still asleep, I suppose. But all y'all that checked in yesterday, I did a live video. There's only a couple people on it, but then a lot of people watched it last night. I do appreciate y'all going back and watching those live videos. So whatever time you watch it, if it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, make sure you leave me a comment. Make sure you let me know that you were in the house. I appreciate it. Stay safe. Let's get it. Y'all have a good one.